All right, guys, so here's your warm-up. Go ahead and see if you can figure out what x minus 5 times x plus 2 is from what we learned yesterday. You do want your notebook today, and your title is Multiplying Polynomials. All right, so if we're using tiles on this, I have x and then minus 5. And then x plus 2. So if I'm using my tile, remember yesterday we made our box, and then we're filling everything in. We got, come on, there we go, x squared there, because x times x is x squared. X times 1 is positive x, and then we're going to get some negative x's. We're going to get 5 of those. And then I'm not going to pull these tiles. We can all agree we're going to end up with a bunch of red 1 tiles down here. So my final answer is going to be x squared. What 0 pairs do I have? I got a 0 pair there. I got a 0 pair there, leaving me with negative 3x. And lastly, minus 10. Now, we said yesterday at the end of class, we were going to start moving away from the tiles. So the question is, how do we do this without the tiles? How do we work this specific type of problem without the tiles? Well, in a way, we're going to do something similar to what we did with the tiles. When we were coming up with what was inside, we took our x and multiplied it by our x, and that told us we had x squared. Then over here, we took our x and multiplied it by each of these ones, and we saw it gave us a positive 2x. Then down here at the bottom, we took our x and multiplied it by 5 individual negative ones, in other words, negative 5, and came up with negative 5x. And lastly, we took this negative 5 and multiplied it by positive 2, and we got negative 10. Well, x squared, that's what we got here. Negative 10, that's what we got here. Negative 5 plus 2x gives me negative 3x, which is what we got there. That right there, everybody, that's basically what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing it in a box. We're going to be multiplying this in a box. So the way this looks is very similar to what you just saw. With the tiles, every time we took this part, put it over here. We took this part, put it up top here. And all we're going to be doing is multiplying these. You're going to start with your x here and multiply it with your x to get x squared. And then you're going to take your 2 and multiply with your x, and you're going to get 2x. Then you're going to take your x here and multiply it with your negative 5 to get negative 5x. And then lastly, you're going to take this 2 here and multiply it with this negative 5. And 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. So then start with one piece at a time here of what's inside the boxes. Well, I have a x squared here. I have a negative 5x. I have a positive 2x. And I have a negative 10. X squared. This right here simplifies to negative 3x minus 10 and gives us our answer. The same answer that we got on the warm-up. If this seems overwhelming, that's okay. It's going to take a few tries. It's going to take a few examples for you to kind of somewhat understand it. It's going to take practice to be able to fully grasp it. Just like when we learned laws of exponents, everybody. It's kind of the same idea. So here, every time, make yourself a box whenever you see multiplication. Take what's first, 3a plus 4. Take what's second, a minus 2. And then just start multiplying the outsides of each box. So start with this box right here, this top left box. Go to the outer edge on the left and multiply it with what's on top. 3a times a is 3a squared. Then pick another box. I'll pick the one right underneath it. I'm going to go up all the way to the top to a, all the way to the top. And I'm going to go to see what's on the left and multiply what's on the very top times what's on the left. 4 times a is 4a. Then I'm going to pick another box. I'll pick this top right box. Do the same thing. Multiply what's on top with what's all the way to the left. Negative 2 times 3a is negative 6a. Then the last box, again, multiply what's all the way on the top with what's all the way to the left. Negative 2 times positive 4 is negative 8. Write everything you got in each box. Well, we got 3a squared minus 6a plus 4a minus 8. 4a plus 6a, negative 6a plus 4a is negative 2a. And this is my answer. Why don't you pause the video, see if you can do the next one on your own, then I'll show you what I got. All right, so if you were doing this, you should have made yourself a box. 2x minus 1, negative x plus 2. Now, if you're wondering, does it matter what goes on which side? No, it does not, as long as you put 2x minus 1 on the same side and negative x plus 2 on the same side. Does not matter what goes on which side. So, in the top left box, I'm going to multiply 2x times negative x to give me negative 2x squared. Next box, negative x times negative 1 is positive 1x. Next box, 2 times 2x is 4x. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. So negative 2x squared plus 4x plus 1x minus 2 is my answer, but I got to simplify my x's. So now my final answer is negative 2x squared plus 5x minus 2. Now, if you just want to kind of circle those and add them up without going to this step here, that's fine. But I'm telling you guys, this step, this middle step here should help you hopefully not make as many mistakes. All right, so sometimes we're going to have these special ones. They're actually not much different than what you have seen before. Think about number 5 here. What does squared mean? Squared means you're multiplying something by itself. So this is really x plus 2 times x plus 2. So make yourself a box and multiply x plus 2 times x plus 2. X squared plus 2x plus 2x plus 4. So I get x squared plus 2x plus 2x plus 4, and that gives me x squared plus 4x plus 4. And there's our answer. On this one, the second parentheses has 3 terms in it. What do? We're going to do the same thing that we've done, except for we're just going to make a little bit of a bigger box. We're going to split it in 3. This is actually where placement is important. Make sure the parentheses that has 2 terms in it goes on the left. The other one goes on top. And again, you're just multiplying what's on the outsides. 2x squared times x is 2x. Remember, when you're multiplying x's, you add the exponents. 2 plus 1 is 3. Negative 4x times x is negative 4x squared. 5 times x is 5x. 2x squared times 3 is 6x squared. Negative 4x times 3 is negative 12x. 5 times 3 is 15. All right, so go ahead and start adding everything up. We got 2x cubed. 6x squared minus 4x is positive 2x squared. Hold on a second. We should be writing all this out like we talked about before. 2x cubed plus 6x squared minus 4x minus 12x plus 5x plus 15. So 2x cubed is by itself. 6x squared plus 4 minus 4x is positive 2x squared. The negative 12x plus 5x is negative 7x. And then lastly, you got your plus 15. And there's your answer. All right, everybody, that's it for today. Go work on your check for understanding.